What's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 here, back yet again for another album review. Lindsey Stirling, Shatter Me. Now, I reviewed Lindsey Stirling's first album, her self-titled, and as you guys know, it was one of my favorite albums of 2012. Lindsey Stirling is one of the artists that I've been listening to on YouTube for the longest time now. Even before she put out her first album, I was still listening to her EPs and her covers. I just thought she had an amazing sound mixing up electronics with her violin music and then later on adding dubstep into it. I just think she has a beautiful sound, something that everybody can get into, honestly. And if Lindsey Stirling's first album was something special, this album is incredibly special. She did the exact same thing as Little Hurricane did in my last review. She built upon her sound. She made the dubstep beats go even harder. She made her violin melodies go a little bit sharper and a little bit faster. She added a few tracks that feature some vocal artists on here. It's just building upon her sound and making something else that sounds new and fresh, even though it's still just the same old violin with electronic music. The first song on this album, Beyond the Veil, was the first single that was released, and I really love the really sharp notes that Lindsey's playing on the violin on this track. The really pumping beat. The music video shows off the music to this album really, really well. I would suggest you check that out. The song V-Pop is another really big standout for me. I really love how fast-moving this track goes as well. The song Shatter Me, featuring Lindsey Hale of Hailstorm, I think is one of the coolest ass tracks that she's put out, because it's the first time that Lindsey has ever worked out lyrics for a song. And Lindsey Hale's vocals just freaking make this track. I don't think she could have picked anyone better to perform this song vocally. And once again, her violin is just flying over this track. It just sounds so badass and so in your face and so big and awesome. The next two songs of this album are easily battling back and forth between my favorite tracks. The song Heist has this really kind of cool, like, you know, kind of heist feel to it, honestly. The ways that she's playing the violin along with the beat kind of reminds me of, like, I don't know, a car chase in a movie, a bank robbery. The song Heist, just like the music to it just puts that picture in your head like you're watching a movie or something like that. Same thing with the song Round Table Rival. I just picture kind of a medieval type setting and something like that. You know, like swords and like medieval times kind of, along with the violin music she's playing. She really put a really good imagery with her violin music to the song titles on here. And I think if that was her intention, she did a great job with that. I could really like see what she's going for here. The song Take Flight is really upbeat and just gets you moving. It's just awesome, these songs. The song We Are Giants is a little weird though. I feel like this song comes together a little bit awkwardly from verse to chorus. I definitely think this is a little weird, but moving on to the song Swag though, this song reminds me so much of that fucking terrible word. This song just has a whole lot of swag to it. The beat, especially behind the violin music, just gives off this swagger feel. It's just kick-ass. And then the last song, Master of Tides, is a really upbeat way to end out this album, and I think she did a great job on this record. Easily one of my favorite albums of the year, easily better than her first album in my opinion, and I love it, and I'm going to be buying any other album that Lindsey Stirling puts out immediately. Pre-order that shit before I even hear a single song. I don't even care. I don't think she can do no wrong, honestly. So definitely check out this chick, and definitely check out some of her covers on YouTube, because they're really cool. Mr. Money1235, I'll see you guys later.